What's up, y'all? This your boy Nero back at it, and it looks like we got more details on the Black Clover spoilers. Now, it looks like they gave us pretty much everything that's going down in the chapters, and I see a lot of people online are upset about it. So yeah, I'm currently out right now doing some last minute Christmas shopping back in my hometown for my family, but I had to get this to y'all, so it won't be any images, even though there are some online outside of the actual spoiler thumbnail that I probably put up. But hopefully you guys rock with this video. Make sure you thumb it up and subscribe. Now, when it comes to me on these spoilers, I don't really know how to feel. I guess I got to see the whole, all the chapters and how it's actually written. I got mixed feelings. I feel like there's some stuff I wanted answers to that maybe I didn't get answers to. So I don't want to put my actual opinion out on the series right now, or at least these chapters, until I get to see all of the context. Hopefully you guys understand, but let's go through some of the spoilers that I see. Pretty much you got one saying the fight between Asta and Yuno, and all of this is courtesy of Knight on Twitter if y'all want to go check out their page. But it says that Yuno and Asta are fighting against Lucius. You have it where Lucius is talking, crap to Asta, saying that he's the flaw of this world, and he's the reason the world is the way it is, and Lucius wants to correct that. Now you got it where Asta comes back and he starts arguing back with Lucius as they're about to engage in battle, and you have it where Asta says like, "Yo." You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be mad at me because you about to lose. Pretty much talking shit. Now, this ain't word for word. I'm just breaking it down, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to give away all the details, because some people may not even read the chapters, based on that. But you have it where it seems as if Sis Lion, she's on the verge of dying, and these spoilers aren't in any particular order, just how they popped up. I bookmarked them. It seems like Sis Lion is on the verge of dying. She says to her brothers and I was about to say brothers and sisters, but to her brothers, that she's very proud of them. She's proud of how far they came and how powerful they became. And then you have a situation where she starts to disappear, saying like once her spell wears off, she will disappear and die. Yeah, this part right here, this hit hard. She will fade away and die because she has no body to return to. So in the battle against Morris, she did lose her body, and now she's just pure mana when she used that spell. So it seems as if that spell she used does have a big risk. It's more so like a sacrifice move, because once you use it, you will die. Once the magic in you wears off, once the mana that you have wears off, you will fade away and become nothing. So I don't know if I would ever use that spell. Like I said, that's one of those spells where you're going to die anyway. I might as well use it and try to take down my opponent. But you have that where it happens. You also have it where they do actually defeat your boy Lucius in these chapters. Yes, it happens. And we did get what we wanted. At least I wanted this, but just based off reading these spoilers, and that's why I said I need to see the actual chapters to see what else is going on. It feels like it may be short-lived. It does seem as if Noelle joins the battle as well against Lucius. So you have Noelle, Yuno, and Asta going against Lucius right here. And you have it where your girl Noelle says, I must control my magic power precisely. Controlling my magic power was the thing I was bad at. Now I can do it. Now I can control it. And I just love the fact that she's gained control over her power. I love the fact that she's working with Asta and Yuno to take down Lucius. I think that's amazing. That's something I've been saying. I wanted for a long time, is for them three to fight together. We've always had either Asta fighting with Yuno or Asta fighting with Noelle, never fighting with both of them. And to see that we finally got it, that does put a smile on my face. Let me tell you something. That looks amazing. Now, we also have it where they all attack Lucius. They get this final strike on Lucius. And then we have it where that hit from Asta, Yuno, and Noelle, it happens to awaken Julius from within. So Julius is still there. And you know what I'm saying? You have it where Julius says, I'm going to keep mixing their names up, I'm sorry about it. But you have it where Julius says the time for judgment has come. That's what Julius tells Lucius. And then Asta and Yuno cut Lucius down. And that's how chapter 388 ends. So from what I'm seeing in these spoilers, it seems as if Asta managed to cut the devil side of Lucius out. managed to cut the spirit side of Lucius out. And because of that, Julius is able to survive. I don't know all the details because it's not like they gave you a whole breakdown for the chapter. They just gave you bits or pieces, or at least that's the way I'm finding it on Twitter. A shout out to everyone who tagged me in the, some of these posts. I appreciate it. But you also have it where, Lucius is asking, where did he go wrong? I mean, not Lucius, but yeah, Lucius asking why did he go wrong. And you got Julius saying like, yo, I've been around these people for a long time, and I seen how and Asa was able to gain the heart of the people, inspiring them to be more than what they actually is. And it looks like we're not getting no backstory to Astaroth or nothing like that. So that's what I said. Like, far as in these chapters, we might get it in the next couple of chapters, but that's why I say, like, I don't know how to feel about these chapters. For the most part, I am happy and amp that, that with some of the stuff that happened, but then I'm also sad about some of the stuff that happened, some of the stuff that didn't happen. So that's what I should really say. But anyway, you got it where Julius is pretty much happy about the final blow. He remarks about the final blow that Asta and did and how they executed it well to cut down Lucius. And like I said earlier, by cutting the devil and cutting the spirit as well, they both did that. Of course, with Sis lying on the verge of death, you have a moment where Julius does a big spell that kind of saves a lot of people. It doesn't save everyone, but it brings back certain people. He used a massive spell to restore the kingdom, and is able to restore Sis Lion's body. It's able to restore Jack, Marks. It doesn't say about the other guy. The guy who could use the invisibility magic where he can't be touched. I can't think of his name. The previous captain of the Golden Dons. And then you say, then you have it where Julius says, restoring the kingdom is his final duty as the Wizard King. And he says, I leave the rest to you. And then, wow, Julius dies. Damn. I didn't see that part. I bookmarked it, but I didn't read all of these before making the video. Damn. Well, I guess if Julius survived, I could see people being upset because it would have been very similar to like what went down with Patry and William. Both of them survived, but it seems as if Julius as well as Lucius both get taken out. This is wow. That's crazy. That is crazy. So like I said in my previous video, the title of chapter 387 is called Limit Breakers, and I know in chapter 389 is called the Supreme Achievement. Where is I thought I bookmarked chapter title for 388 as well. I may have didn't. It doesn't look like I did. But all in all, man, like I said, these spoilers they're decent. They're decent. There's some things about these spoilers I like, and there's some things I don't like. Like I said, I really like the fact that Noelle was involved in this final battle against Lucius. I don't like the fact that it seems to be over with us not getting any more questions about Lucius. Not questions, but answers about Lucius' backstory. I wanted more of that. I also wanted to know more about Astaroth. This doesn't seem like it's the final chapters, but I'm imagining the next few chapters we get in 2026 will probably be the last of Black Clover. I say we probably get 6 chapters next year. Probably get like 3 chapters in April, and then we probably get 3 chapters around the release of the anime in October, or maybe August. It just depends on the release date of the anime, because I definitely feel like Black Clover is going to end around the time that the anime premieres, just to build up the hype. But I don't know how to feel about all of these spoilers. Like I said, there's some stuff where I'm like, let me tell you something, and then there's some stuff where I'm like, yo, damn, really? Come on, Tabata. So there's a couple things that could be going on. My bad, I keep holding my hand like this. But there's a couple things that could be going on. Weekly Shonen Jump could be rushing Tabata to wrap it up, like they've done with other series. I remember they did that. Was it Bleach? Yeah, Bleach they did it with, and I want to say it wasn't JJK. It was another series that they were rushing to end. I know Bleach was one of them, but I can't think of what the other series was. I want to say it's between My Hero and JJK. I'm not sure. I can't remember. I'm going to waste too much time trying to figure out which one it was. That was years ago. But yeah, they may be rushing him to finish so that he can release an extra volume, because it seems like a lot of series are doing that now, where they end and then like a lot of fans are upset on how it ended, and then that's when they announce, well, we're adding this bonus chapter to clear up all the stuff that you guys wanted to know. My Hero definitely did it. I think it was it chapter 381. It ended, like the manga ended in like 380, and then you got chapter 381. I might be mixing the numbers up. I do apologize. But yeah, My Hero did that. So it's a good chance that Black Clover end up doing the same thing, where a lot of the questions we got answered for, we will get in this bonus chapter when it happens. And, it could change the opinion of how people feel about the series. Because I know a lot of people didn't like the ending of My Hero. But then by the time we got the bonus chapter, and then you got the extra, the extra stuff in the anime and whatever, people start looking at it a little different. They were a little more accepting and a little more understanding. And I imagine the same thing will probably happen with Black Clover. Once Black Clover drops, people will be like, hey, yo, man, I kind of misjudged this. Similar to how I didn't like the battle between Dorothy versus the Black Bulls when she was an elf Dorothy. I wasn't the biggest fan. In fact, I think it's the worst battle in the whole in the whole series. But when I seen it animated, I still thought it was the worst battle, but I enjoyed it more than I did when I read it in the manga. So it might be a similar situation with some of the stuff that's going on in Black Clover. And it is what it is, but let me know y'all thoughts on these spoilers down below. If you liked the video, thumb it up, please subscribe. Happy holidays to everybody. I'll catch y'all in the next one, man. Peace.